son's been going to Franklin Fit for about 6 months, and I know his confidence has grown since he's been going. He gets to go there twice a week. He looks forward to it each time. There's great energy. There's a great vibe with the coaches. He gets to go there and he gets to do really hard things. And they're new every time for him, whether it's a different lift or a heavier lift. And doing something that you're not sure you can do is so empowering, and I know it's helped his confidence grow. So yeah, it's great to get stronger. But I think this self-assurance is really the biggest benefit of this program. And what's something you like about Franklin Fit?
I like the coaches at Franklin Fit.
We visit the Culinary Arts classroom at Franklin High School, which has recently been the site of the Community Relations Bureau's Cooking with Cops program.
First thing he taught was with the knives. He said the way how he grip it, I really didn't know how to grab a knife until he taught me is to rock the knife and not just go chop, chop, chop like that.
And I learned about other things about how to handle yourself in the kitchen. And I also learned a lot of new recipes and what flavors go all together.
Kind of used to that because now it's like I gotta wash dishes after. But it is very rewarding, especially when it comes out how you want it.
But the worst part is just those dishes, man.
I just think it's a wonderful idea. The police department in general is doing a lot of community outreach things, and this is just another one of the many things they're doing in the community, and it's awesome. Like, who doesn't want their kids to come home and cook, right? Or learn a life skill that...
Welcome, Franklin Township. We were just commenting on how great your easels are, and I have to say, it sounded all great in your materials, but I was glad to hear no one likes dishes still. So, thanks for being with us. Are you ready?
We're ready.
You may begin.
Good morning. I'm Captain Sean Hebman from the Franklin Township Police Department in Somerset County, New Jersey. Franklin Township is a great place. We're voted one of the best places to live in America for several years. Anything you need, you can find in our diverse 47 square mile town. While the town was being celebrated, we were suffering the same fate as cities and towns all across this country. Gangs were infecting parts of our township. Too many of our youth were being lured into gang life. We began losing too many of our youth to either jail, and in some cases even death. It was an uphill battle considering so much negativity being seen on social media. We need to steer our youth in a more positive direction. Let's fast forward to 2020. Franklin Township Police Department was going through some problems of its own. While in the early stages of a pandemic, Franklin Township Police Department had a change of leadership that stepped in and wanted more emphasis on community police relations. The call for this was even more amplified by the unfortunate and tragic murder of George Floyd. But the police department stepped up to answer the call for change by creating youth, adult, and even senior programs that filled so many voids in our township. The question is, how do we turn our officers into community leaders and mentors? Here's the plan. The job of a police officer is stressful. Many officers have hobbies, sports, or even a side business that they are passionate about. These activities serve as mental distractions from some of the horrible things that our officers encounter every day. The police department gave our officers an opportunity to actually create programs based on their off-duty passions and give those programs back to the community in the form of free services. This resulted in dozens of programs that have transformed our township. You may ask, why isn't every police department doing this? Our goal is to show cities everywhere, as an all-American city, how the police department and the entire town can unite and transform their town one program at a time. I'm going to introduce you to Sergeant Al Burwell, who's going to tell you about his fascinating program.
Hello. My passion is cooking. My program is Cooking with Cops. The program consists of a series of cooking sessions that span over a 6-week period where the students prepare and cook all types of meals from salads to steaks. At the end of the program, students get hands-on experience in a professional kitchen where they prepare and serve a meal to their parents prior to getting their certificate of completion. At the completion of the course, ultimately the students will have acquired a life skill. While the heart of the program focuses on cooking, the primary objective of the program is to break down barriers, gain trust, foster positive relationships between the police and the students who ultimately live in our communities that we serve. We accomplish this objective through open classroom discussions and interactions with one another while we cook together. The success of the program has piqued the interest of many of our local businesses, farms, schools, and their unions. It is because of this interest that we have been able to collaborate with many of these entities to enhance the amenities and increase the benefits that the program has to offer. For example, with our collaboration with the Board of Education, we have gained unlimited access to the kitchen classroom at their high school, which is humongous. Our teachers union has sponsored a few of our classes, and they have made it possible for the students that take the class to get a high school credit for the same. Collaborations in the community with our churches, First Baptist Church, we've assisted them with the preparing and cooking of 500+ meals in their kitchen for later distribution to senior citizens at their homes. Our collaborations with our Stagehouse Tavern in town has resulted in class sponsorship, later employment for some of our students at the restaurant, and teaching assistant from the executive chef junior. Forget not the donations received from anonymous township residents, our in-town Stop and Shop supermarket, and our local food bank. Food. I think that's enough about food. Let's talk about working out.
Hi, I'm Detective Bobby T. Brown, and CrossFit is my passion. Franklin Fit is an official CrossFit affiliate gym for middle school and high school athletes of Franklin Township. We meet every Monday and Wednesday night and have done so year-round since our very first class in the spring of 2021. As we began to develop our program, we saw a huge wave of support from not only Franklin residents, but the local CrossFit community in our area. We were able to raise $12,000, mostly through t-shirt sales and the sale of the sweatshirt you see me wearing today for all of our startup equipment. We saw additional donations of new and used gym equipment, sneakers and apparel started to roll in as well for our athletes because so many people were excited about what we were building. I could take a deep dive into CrossFit, how and why it works, but I'm gonna cut right to the chase. Each and every class, I challenge our kids to be 1% better. That means not only rising to the physical demands of the day, but learning to deal with the mental and emotional hurdles associated with doing something new, difficult, and outside of their comfort zone. The thing I love most about our program is that there is no end date. This allows us time with our kids to learn about who they are as people, and time for them to connect with us and to understand us better. We were able to enhance our program even further when in the summer of 2022, we partnered with Rutgers University and the New Jersey Healthy Kids Initiative to provide free nutrition education to our athletes. Something I tell our athletes almost every class is that the challenges they face inside of the gym are going to better prepare them for the challenges in the world in front of them. Inside the walls of Franklin Fit, I can't becomes I can. And that is an attitude that is contagious in all aspects of life. I'll now turn it over to Detective Sergeant Leah.
And those are just two shining stars out of our dozen-plus community programs that we offer in our all-star lineup. One of the greatest inhibitors to a program can be the cost to participate. That is why all of our current programs have no fees associated with them to our families. We've been running the programs through the police budget, donations, and sometimes the officers themselves use their own money to support their programs. All of the programs are advertised through the township's website, social media, flyers hung throughout the town, and even through the Board of Education. Registration is done electronically and through the township's website. However, we will register participants over the phone, those who drop into our Community Relations Bureau building, and even those just walking in the street. So while capacity for certain programs could be limited due to space constraints, everyone who wants to participate will get their chance because we offer our programs continuously throughout the year. So not all of our programs are designed by us. We seek input from our community, and we do that through our Tuesday Night Talks, which is an online forum held by us to educate the community on specific topics. So it's there that we learn what they want to hear from us or what they want to see from us. So we take that information and coordinate it with the appropriate local partners, be it the school, a business, or a church, and then we develop a program from there. So how do we measure the impact? A survey is one way. At the end of each program, every participant gets a survey. We see what they liked, disliked, and then we make any changes accordingly. But one of the best ways to measure impact is retention. These kids keep coming back, class after class, week after week. So one thing we know about kids, and senior citizens too, they do not do anything they do not want to do. So by showing up and encouraging their friends to join them, this is the best form of approval and advertising we need. And I'll turn it over to our Public Safety Director, Ms. Clavella Mayweather. She'll wrap things up.
Good morning, everyone. Franklin Township is an all-America city. Franklin Township is one of the biggest and most diverse townships in New Jersey. We are the police, but we have formed formal and informal relationships with our other township departments, including the Board of Ed, Rec, Library, the Senior Center, you name it, almost all of them. Working with community members and community leaders, our youth programs, and our local businesses to solve problems that make a difference in our community. Definitely impacting positive decision making. It is not enough for police to answer calls for service. The youth in our community made it known that they wanted more and needed more from us, and we answered that call. Many of our programs were at the request of community members and leaders because of the void of youth programming and empowerment in our communities. We made sure that we have something for every age. Biking with Cops, reading program, tradesman program, chess, hiking, fishing, basketball, food, clothing, book bag and toy distribution, Citizen Academy cadet program, summer youth program, income tax preparation, autism awareness programs. The founder of modern policing, Sir Robert Peel, would be proud of Franklin Township because we have embraced and demonstrated his philosophy that the police are the community and the community are the police, and we all must work together. It takes a village. We learn from our youth and we take their feedback and are inspired to improve our programs and develop more programs. Finally, we could not bring everyone to Denver, but we have their pictures. Here, we represent our youth in the community, our community and government partners. Wave hello, please. Thank you for recognizing us already, and our community is proud that we are here today representing them, and we welcome any questions. Thank you.